For the Newtonian bowling, you'll need 2 textbooks to lift up your ramp. You'll need a ruler for your ramp, and I've used 2 rulers just to make the balls more stable. And then you need a tape measure to measure how far your bowling pins go. And then you need 10 golf tees that represent your bowling pins. Now, of course, your independent variable is how much mass your balls have. So you need 2 balls of different mass. I have a heavy golf ball, and then I have a really light one. So this one has less mass. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to set up 2 textbooks, you're going to put a ramp down, and you're going to set up your golf tees so that they form a triangle right at the edge, and you want it to actually touch the edge of your rulers. We have a heavy golf ball and we have a light golf ball. Now your data table starts with using the heavy golf ball, so we're going to start with that one. We take the ball and we roll it down the ramp, and then we see how much our pins have moved. Now we can't use that one because it went behind the rulers, but let's see, between these 2 I think that one is the closest. So we'll take our tape measure and we'll measure from the closest bowling pin to the tip of our ruler, and it looks like it is about 7.5 centimeters for the first trial. So on your data table you will write 7.5 centimeters for the first trial of the higher mass ball. So on your data table you will write that amount right here. Golf ball is the higher mass, more mass. And then when we get to less mass, you'll start writing those down here. Now when we get to the bottom, it says average. We won't fill those in right away. We'll fill those in after we've taken all of the information for these data tables. Heavy ball. Ball put away. Measure it. We're at right about 7 centimeters again. 7 centimeters, maybe 7. You could make that 7.5. 7.5 centimeters. That one's the closest. 9. We're at 9 centimeters. Five and a half. Let's see, it was right there. So we're at about 5 centimeters. Let's see, we are now at about 13 centimeters. 13. Okay, can't use that one because it's behind the ruler. So we've got to do this one. And we're at 7 centimeters. 7. Okay, let's see. This one went behind the ruler, so we can't count that one. I'd say probably this one is closest, so let's measure that one. We're looking at about 7.5 centimeters for that one. Five and a half. You'll start with your light golf ball. and let it roll. And then you'll see which of the T's is closest to the ruler. So then you'll take you're going to measure in centimeters, so I think that one is the closest. And if I measure it in centimeters, oops, straight to the middle of my rulers, it's about 3 centimeters. So I'm going to, on my data sheet, I'm going to write 3 centimeters for the light golf ball in the first trial. Then I'm going to perform that experiment, that exact same thing, 9 more times. Let's see, that one I'm going to say is 3.5 centimeters. Let's see, it looks like maybe that one is the closest, so we'll measure that. That one is more like 5 centimeters, so we'll put 5 centimeters for that one. Okay, so we're going with that one. And it's 1.5 centimeters. 1.5. We're looking at 3 centimeters for that one, maybe 2.75 to 3. So let's see, maybe this one's the closest. Let's knock the other ones out of the way. Measure that one. And it's 3.5 centimeters. I think this one is the closest. Let's get rid of all those other ones. I think that was at 4 centimeters. Okay, for that one is 1.5, that one is 2, so yeah, so this one's going to be our closest. That one's that's 1.5 centimeters. Let's see, that one I'm going to say is 3.5 centimeters. This is our last one for the low mass ball. And I think the closest one is this one right here. Let's measure that one. It's about 4. It was 4 centimeters to the edge of the ruler. 4 centimeters.